7 major auto manufacturers have launched a nationwide EV charging station system. A number of states have renewable energy in the crosshairs, and some are looking to advance it, some are looking to roll back the clock, and NASA is exploring some space-based solar technology. I'm Jay Warmke with SolarPVTraining.com, and this is the news of the solar industry for the week of February 18th, brought to you by the American Solar Energy Society. Eona, a joint venture between BMW, GM, General Motors, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Mercedes-Benz, and Stellantis. And Stellantis owns brands such as Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Alfa Romeo, Citroën, Peugeot, amongst some others. They've just this week received regulatory permission to launch a North American-based EV charging system. Now, they plan to deploy about 30,000 level 3 charging stations, and these will be accessible to EVs that have both the NACS, which is the North American Charging Standard, or basically the Tesla port that comes with Tesla vehicles, as well as the CCS, which is the combined charging system. This is pretty much everyone else that has an EV in North America. All of the major manufacturers of automobiles have announced that they are transitioning as of 2025 over to the NACS charging protocol. They decided that all of these EVs really had to have just one type of port to charge the vehicles. And since Tesla had about 60% more charging stations already installed than all of the CCS systems combined, basically Tesla won that battle. Community solar is expanding in the state of Georgia. Senate Bill 210, as well as House Bill 1152, are looking to allow private individuals or private investors to own community solar systems as long as they're less than 6 megawatts in size. Now, up till now, they did have community solar in the state of Georgia, although it was only utility-based. So the utilities had to own these systems. Georgia Power had one, and the electrical co-ops had community solar for their customers as well. But these programs did not expand beyond utility-owned system. The Virginia legislature has tabled their plans to open up utility to competition within the Dominion Energy and the Appalachian Power Service areas. Now, the negotiations for this broke down when Dominion Energy claimed that the plans to expand the renewable energy portfolio from 1% to 5% of the electricity generated within that state was simply too onerous, that they were having trouble reaching the 1% target, and expanding it would just cause all sorts of trouble for the utility. Well, this comes at a time when proponents of renewable energy are saying that Dominion Energy is putting a lot of barriers in place to allow them to install solar systems. They're claiming that all of these are leading to excess costs and delays, but all of these rules and regulations magically disappear if it is a system that is owned by Dominion Energy itself. The Arizona Corporation Commission has announced that they are beginning the process of rolling back a lot of renewable energy, energy efficiency, and demand reduction guidelines that were adopted in 2010. These included setting a target for 15% of the electricity in that state being generated through renewable energy by the year 2025. Now, opponents claim that these rules have added a tremendous amount of cost, billions of dollars to the ratepayers' costs within that state. Proponents of these rules claim it's exactly the opposite, that they have actually saved customers a lot of money. The commission voted again across straight party lines. The 4 Republican commissioners voted to do away with these rules and regulations. The lone Democrat on the commission voted to retain them. Now, interestingly enough, the Energy Information Administration, or EIA, they say that Arizona, as of 2022, has already exceeded the 15% renewable energy targets, with 10% of their power coming from solar, 5% from hydro, and 1% from wind. The Tampa Bay-based aerospace company, Meridian Aerospace, has announced that they're going to begin developing perovskite solar panels for space-based applications, such as on low Earth orbit satellites. Perovskite offers lower cost and higher efficiency than does the current go-to for space-based applications, which is gallium arsenide solar panels. Now, NASA's been testing these perovskite panels on the space station, and they found that in addition to being more efficient, they're actually very, very robust in that environment and have an unexpected self-healing property that makes them ideal for these space-based applications. And that's the news from the solar industry for this week. We'll see you next week.